Dome Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the NBA. So y'all check this out. Now, I ain't talking NBA for a while because it's, off season. And, my brother getting up in age, don't like change. I don't like that the players move so much, from the old school to where, you want to be able to hate on the player for a while. You hate on them, I told you before, you hate on them, then all of a sudden next year they on your team. You know what I mean? So I don't really like the off season that much. I know the trades when they get made, and I like to, come in maybe say something about them after they're made or after a few of them are made, right? And then we have a little landscape going on. But this one's major, and I have to speak on it. Your boy Paul George, right, has re-signed with Oklahoma City, and I think that's good for the NBA. That's good for Oklahoma City. It's good for everybody involved, even my team, the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? That's it's cool. We'll get to the Lakers in a minute, but OKC, when you're looking at them being able to re-sign Paul George, that's good for a good look for what Russell Westbrook. For people who say people don't want to play with him, this man says Westbrook is a stand-up guy who's got his teammates back. So there you have it, right? It's not so hard to play with. You want a guy with that much effort, right? I think the Westbrook hate is because the man continues to average a triple double and ain't nobody else doing it. And then it was like, oh, well, at least he ain't winning, right? At least he ain't winning. If he was winning, there wouldn't be no question who the best player in the game is. You ain't averaging no triple double with 26 points up to 30 points every game, and everybody else is playing the same game. If he's not special, then the triple double shouldn't be special either. But it is one of the major, most important individual statistics in the game, right? If it's that way and somebody got the nerve to average one, we are definitely going to acknowledge that. Paul George wanting to stay there means we might keep a little parity in the Western Conference. I think they play another year. They will figure it out. My tip for last year was basically, hey, you're gonna have to stagger Carmelo Anthony. When I saw Carmelo Anthony come in there and not want to come from the bench, then I was like, I wouldn't have signed him. I would have Popovich'd him. You're gonna do this or you're not coming here. He needs to be staggered. Carmelo Anthony's game, even though he's getting up in age, he has to understand that first. You don't have that lift and that first step you might have had before. You're always a little bit heavy anyway. So that wasn't that was your strength. Now you're slowing down. You're gonna get that shot blocked a little bit. You're gonna get a lot of offensive fouls, right? But at the end of the day, he needs the ball in his hand a little bit more than being, just a short corner three, stand in the corner kind of guy. So to do that, you would have to stagger him. He'd have to come from the bench where he can be that second option in that second unit. If not, it's going to be a problem. So they're going to have to solve that. But Paul George being there, playing in that system for another year, that's going to be good. That's going to be good for the Western Conference, like I said, because Houston's going to be back, and it's going to be somebody with some trades, and we can't ignore what Utah did, can we? They're going to be back. So a lot of things in Golden State is going to be Golden State forever. For a few years if nobody leaves. That's another story. I think somebody needs to leave there, or else that legacy gonna be tainted because there's way too much talent there. They did not need Kevin Durant. You win 73 games, then you don't need Kevin Durant, right? But it is what it is now. So that trade or him staying in OKC is very, very important. And I know he was supposed to come to the LA Lakers, and LeBron's trying to come to the LA Lakers. But like I said, I'm a trainer, a coach, so we like to see things that we, reap what we sow. Let's see the talent, work with the talent, tell them what their weaknesses are, work with them on their weaknesses, and see them improve and do better. Now, it's the NBA though, so we ain't got time for that in LA, right? So most people do want LeBron to come. I think the team that we got right now can stay exactly like it is and do better next year. A lot better, matter of fact. If you look from what they did from the All-Star break on up with the injuries that they had. A lot of people miss some games, guys. This team was be pretty good. Do a lot better. But let's just see if we're going to get any big free agent. It seems like LeBron's trying to come. That would be cool, but we don't need him. I think Brandon Ingram's about to take the next step any second here. Any second here, he has the complete game. Lonzo Ball, right? If he can stay healthy and if he's doing nothing but shooting right now, He'll be fine because he just has all these intangibles that people are acting like they're ignoring, like we've never seen a person struggle with a shot, and we're seeing him right now. You know, Ricky Rubio, his shots improved. All of a sudden, he was a hot shot in the last series. Remember, he couldn't shoot a lick just 2 years ago. Ricky Rubio. We're watching Ben Simmons right now. Jason Kidd couldn't shoot. Rajon Rondo, awesome. I used to have to sneak watch Rajon Rondo when he was in Boston. No, he couldn't shoot. Not even free throws. Was effective, right? Was effective. Had the big three talking about we're gonna have to say big four back then. Things like that. So Lonzo Ball with his defense and the intangibles, and if he's shooting to get his shot better, he'll be just fine with that knowledge. Kyle Kuzma has every shot in the book, right? And when people think they can't pass, then you'll get a no look pass right on you, right? These guys. Awesome. Julius Randle, even him. You know, you guys know I got my problem with Julius Randle because he's just left hand heavy, right? And everybody in the train, all of you trainers, right? If he's doing anything, if he's wiping his butt with his left hand, y'all need to find him. He does nothing in the summer with his left hand. I don't care if he makes his left hand shot in the game, it does not count. Period. Because that has to stop. If that stops, he's a perennial all-star because of his effort. And going to the left, he's still someone to deal with. But if he puts a little bit more, a little bit better jump shot, he's working on that though. But in that right hand, he'll be fine. So that team right there, but that's just me. I know it's not gonna happen that way. Some big star is gonna come, and it is what it is. But let's see what happens going forward. I didn't want to talk too much about it. I'm just saying, Paul George staying in OKC is definitely okay with me. I like to see guys stay with teams and work to work together for a goal and achieve that together, or not, but at least try it. There's other teams that's done it before. They tried a few years. If it doesn't work, then you break it up. Like the Clippers right now. Clippers tried those big three. They tried it and they did a pretty good job. Almost got over the hump. Didn't make it. Now they're going their own ways. But at least they tried it, right? So the same thing in OKC, and I think that's a good lick. Go ahead on, Paul George. Thermal Sports Talk. Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.